Okay, this is Maths set 4, question 5. A car left city X for city Y at 10 AM, traveling at an average speed of 75 km per hour. At the same time, a bike left city Y for city X at an average speed of 90 km per hour. If both vehicles met after 1 hour 40 minutes of traveling, what was the time that the car reached city X? In all speed question, we always draw our distance timeline. So this is X, this is Y. Okay. The car started from X and it moved towards Y. It started at 10 AM. So this is for the car. The average speed is 75 km per hour. Always make sure you put the information down clearly. In the reverse direction, okay, the bike started also at 10 AM and it traveled at 90 km per hour. Now, what I know is this: for every hour, the car will travel 75 km. For every hour, the bike will travel 90 km. So after 1 hour, they have traveled 90 plus 75 km towards each other. So as the time progresses, they will get closer and closer to each other until they meet. Then they move away from each other. So in this case, I can find the distance between them because time is given 1 hour 40 minutes. If I convert it, it's 1 and 40 over 60 because there's 60 minutes in 1 hour equals to 1 and 2/3 hour. Okay, so this is the time that they take to meet. Okay, how about the distance? Okay, what is the what is the combined speed? 75 km per hour plus 90 km per hour equals to 165 km per hour. So this is the combined speed. Next, we have to ask what's the distance between them right at the start. We know they travel for this time and this is a combined speed. So this distance is quite easy to find. 165 km per hour times 1 and 2/3 hour equals to 165 km per hour times, okay, if you don't want to use a calculator, you can actually use 5 over 3 hour equals to 55, and this is 150 times 55 times 5, okay, is 275. So I know the distance between them is 275 km. So once I get this information, I make sure I write it down. So this is 275 km. Okay. Now, how does this help me? This helps me because then I know how long the car takes to travel the whole distance. So 275 km divided by 75 km per hour equals to 3 and 2/3 hours. Okay, so the car took 3 and 2/3 hours to complete the whole distance. Next step, we cannot simply take 10 AM plus this. I've told you all before in class, this is not mathematically correct. So what we have to do is draw a timeline. This 10 AM, I'm gonna add total. I'm gonna add 3 and 2/3 hours. Looking at this, I know that if I add 2 hours, okay, if I add 2 hours, okay, if I add 2 hours, what do I get? I get 12 PM. Okay, how about this? 1 and 2/3 hour, I'll reach at 1:40 PM. Okay, so this is how we do our timeline in PSLE. Okay, we split it up, make a middle point. Usually that will be the noon or 12 midnight. Okay, then after that we add the remainder. So what time did he reach? He reached at 1:40 PM. Okay, question done. Okay, next question. Question 6.